we're just gonna pretend like the last 2 years didn't happen, okay? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy ShottyGuns, and well, that time of year again. So, long story short, I was in a good mood, and then I hit record. Now, I've actually been wanting to hit this button for a few weeks now, and well, I couldn't think of a reason. And then I realized, you know what? Why not talk about something that people actually kind of expected me to talk about? Now, I'm not gonna pretend like this is news to me or anything like that. No. I'd be lying if I said like this wasn't the most exciting game to me for Summer Games Fest or anything like that. I wish y'all could have seen how ecstatic my reaction was. Just trust me on this. It was pretty wild, to say the least. So, easily my most anticipated game of the year. What are we talking about in this video, though? This isn't really a video covering things that are about the game, because I assume that if you clicked on this video, you are either A, following this game and already kind of know what's going on, you know what I mean? Or B,
actually there is no B. I don't know why else you would be clicking on this video.
So basically in this video, I kind of wanted to cover the things that I want to see in Hot Wheels Infinite Rush. I did similar videos for Hot Wheels Unleashed 1 when it was coming out. Unleashed 2 when it was coming out. So I figured, you know what? It's probably best to do that for this game too. Now you're probably thinking, well, Shotty, within that amount of time, we've actually gotten 2 more Hot Wheels games that you still didn't cover. And, well, both of those 2 games were their own respective piles of shit.
Ouch!
That basically meaning that this game is from Milestone. They made Unleashed 1 and 2, so it's like, hey man, they've given us 2 of the greatest Hot Wheels games ever, you know, and that's not even by a, you know, short margin. So like, yeah man, they're doing that 3rd time, and I'm in for the 3rd time. I guess I should also mention that a lot of the things that I'm gonna say in this video are gonna be referencing Hot Wheels Unleashed 1 and 2, mainly the things that they either came up short with, or they just didn't have in general that could have led to something better. So yeah, I think you kind of understand what I mean by that. I've rambled on enough. Let's go ahead and get into the video. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get the big one out of the way first. First thing that I want for Hot Wheels Infinite Rush: longer support. I don't know what's with these video game developers nowadays and not having games reach like even a year of support anymore, but like, I think we kind of need that, no? And there's also the other side of that where it's like, a lot of these games also just don't really need sequels in the first place. Like, yeah, sure, I'm happy this is the 3rd title, but I'm one of those people who can still say that, hey, if you just kept updating Unleashed 1, I kind of still wouldn't be mad, you know what I mean? Now, I will be a little realistic, you know what I mean? I've seen kind of the breakdown of the DLC and stuff like that. They haven't really shown all of it, but like, I kind of understand what I'm looking at when I see it. And it still looks like we're not gonna be getting a full year. Well, it looks like we're gonna be getting a full year, but not much more after that, right? Like a year 2 for this game is still kind of unlikely. You know, I want it. I know a lot of other people want it, but it's not really a Milestone thing. They don't really work that way, and that's unfortunate. But if they can do it, hey, I don't see that being a negative in any way. The thing I want Milestone to do with Infinite Rush is to ease up on the limitations that the Unleashed series had. What do I mean by limitations? Well, I mean by like you only being able to make 100 liveries total with your cars, or you only being able to share 100 tracks total. You know what I mean? Like that just, it really just didn't make sense to me at all. Especially when you factor in that both of those games have over 100 cars that you can customize the liveries of. And this game is launched, I'm doing the meme pose, aren't I? But this game is releasing with over 150 cars. So it'd be dumb if I literally can't make a livery for every single one of these vehicles, you know, let alone just multiple liveries for every vehicle, right? Like, I know it's kind of unrealistic to say that I'm going to be using every vehicle in the game that much, but come on, variety's the spice of life, and I like being spoiled for choice. So ease up on the limitation. Like, I'm a creative guy, and there's a lot of creative people in the community, I know. Like, there was people in Unleashed 1 who were straight up making second accounts for the game, you know, buying the game again, which I guess is kind of a, you know, a net bonus for, you know, Milestone. But like, they were doing that just so they could keep making tracks and keep posting liveries, and I don't feel like they need to go through that process just to, you know, continue to make the stuff that they want to make. Next up, improve the time attack system. Just make it Trackmania, dude. Honestly, that's what I'm just saying. Just make it Trackmania. Make it Trackmania, bro. What I mean by that is, like, if you go online with Hot Wheels Unleashed 1 or 2, and you just play any track, right? Whether it's yours or someone else's, and you set a time for it, the people that you can challenge to, you know, challenge their ghost to beat the time and everything like that, right? The only ones you can challenge are yours and the best one, which I feel like is actually a little stupid. Well, maybe not stupid, but a little lackluster. Like, it leaves a lot to be desired, right? Now, I'm not saying making it to where we can challenge literally every ghost that's done a track or anything like that. Like, that's probably actually impossible, you know, with how Milestone does their stuff. But at least let me challenge like the top 10, right? Maybe I don't want to beat the number 1 time for the track. Just maybe I just want to, like, you know, start at the lowest point that I can, right? And sort of see how this player is, you know, taking specific turns and landing jumps and stuff like that, right? You know, the small things and the small details to, you know, make me get a better time. And maybe I'm only trying to aim for 8th or something like that. You know, maybe 8th place, maybe 6th, 7th. Or maybe if I think I'm good enough, I'm probably gonna aim for 1st, and then I'm gonna be there all night. But either way, that is keeping my attention, that is keeping me captivated, and that's keeping me playing the game, which should be the utmost, you know, great thing, right? So yeah, make time attack better. Brother, I pulled out Cars 2. Y'all already know what the hell I'm about to say. I'm gonna show y'all some of my Unleashed gameplay, and I'm gonna let y'all see if y'all can catch the problem that I'm about to point out, right? Okay, so aside from the skibidi-bat and battle,
oh no!
Did you notice that there was no music playing? Because I turned it off. Why, Shotty? Did you turn it off?
Stop that!
Okay, maybe not all the music sucks, but most of it does, to the point where I just turned it all off and I rely on Spotify. There are some pieces that genuinely were ear-catching to me, like Camper Down. I actually kind of mess with that theme a little bit. I do know that all the songs from both games are licensed, but like, let's just be honest, licensed soundtracks are not always a bad thing. I know the streamers are probably gonna get mad at me for saying that, but at the end of the day, I'm probably still gonna end up turning on Spotify and muting the music anyway, right? Plus, if you want people to, you know, continuously coming back to play your game and stuff like that, brother, you'd be surprised as to how good a good soundtrack really helps that. I think the even bigger problem is I know they can do it because Screamer came out earlier this year and it has an incredibly good soundtrack and it was made by Milestone. Here's the problem with that though. Soundtrack was so good that it set a standard for Milestone for me. Now I want to see that and that. Just make it happen, bro. Next up, this is actually the self-explanatory one. I think y'all knew I was gonna say this, so yeah, let's go ahead and get over with. Y'all gonna get tired of me saying the same thing every time. Not your door slammer. That's it. All I want. All I want. Speaking of which, I know Unleashed 2 did like a vehicle roster reveal a couple days before the game came out. I did do a video on that back when that happened. And depending on how this goes, if we can keep the same energy level up, then maybe we can do that again for Infinite Rush, assuming that Milestone does it again. I don't see why they wouldn't. Next up is a very interesting one, and it's just more interaction with the physical toy line. Now, at least at the time of this recording, I have no idea of like a physical deluxe edition that comes with like a, you know, a special edition car, like the Unleashed Bone Shaker or the Unleashed Twin Mill. So maybe safe to say we aren't gonna get that this time around. And outside of those, I still don't think these should have been the only products that Unleashed 1 ever got.
I know these are dusty as hell, but I'm only home one day out the week. Y'all gotta level with me, bro.
Especially this, right? Because like the 5-pack is just repackaged cards, but this was something special to even me. Before you start gooning, I did not make the livery for this Roger Dodger. I wasn't him. I'm not the winner. I forgot who the winner was, but actually, does it say that on here? I wasn't the winner of the Dream Battle thing. I think it's also stupid that we didn't get another design battle at all throughout Unleashed 1 and none in Unleashed 2, like ever. Because it's like Mattel, you're basically just letting us do the dirty work. And hear me out, man. I wouldn't mind that. Like, I wouldn't mind like choosing a car like Power Rocket or 24 Hours and making a livery and then just putting it in a freaking, you know, tournament or whatever. And then like, yeah, maybe the judging was a little bit, you know, dicey, but it's like, hey, you know, we're making a car for the real life toy line. And, you know, the fact that I was even a part of the design battle and everything is the reason why this car is so special to me. That's why it's in a freaking, like, a freaking collector thingy thing. Look, I'm not even against the idea of, like, buying, like, a 5-pack of cars or something like that and having it, like, come with a code or something that you can enter in the game to unlock those 5 cars in the game. Now, I know a lot of people probably won't like that and everything, you know, but the last time I saw that being done was, like, with Hot Wheels Rocket League, I think is what it was known with. It didn't give you the cars, weirdly enough, but I think it gave you a lot of customizations that I think you already had access to, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, that was handled poorly. But yeah, man, like, I mean, I want someone, like, legitimately try to count in the background how many, you know, Hot Wheels cars are just, you know, around me right now, bro. Because it's like, bro, I don't mind buying more Hot Wheels cars to support the franchise or the brand. So, you know, if you're going to give me a reason to do that and tie it in with something like this that I am clearly going to be invested in, double the money, bro. Just take my wallet at that point. I'm telling you, man, it's these same top guys in the suits at these freaking game studios that claim they know how to make money and they never know how to prove it.
Who's buying a PS6, by the way?
Next, tournaments. Ranked. Competitive. All fall in the same category. But, brother, it's a shame that we only really had the Battle 5 tournament for Unleashed 1. You know, we need some, like, actual other, like, freaking, you know, leagues and tournaments and stuff like that. Whether they're, you know, third party or not. And I thought that, like, bro, like, I think a lot of people honestly need to scratch that competitive itch. And I understand if they need to do that because Unleashed 2 did not give us that at all. So even though this is definitely the more casually oriented game, give me some competitive stuff in there, bro. Like, throw in a tournament here and there, whatever. It could be like just 2 tournaments throughout the entire lifespan of the game. I don't care. Just something that is going to push the competitive scene. Give people a reason to be serious about it, take it seriously, and actually try. And again, play the game more. So take this opportunity. This next thing, I'll be honest with you, is kind of something I already feel like they're failing at with this game. But it's something that Milestone actually has a lot of trouble with. And that's marketing. And I'll be honest in saying this, right? I think we live in a day and age where one of the biggest problems to face the gaming industry right now is marketing for some reason. For some reason, these game developing studios, they actually cannot let you know about their latest game, but still expect you to buy their latest game. No, it's like, well, Shotty, the game was revealed at Summer Games Fest. Brother, listen, this is a racing game, okay? This is like one of the most niche type of genres out there right now in the gaming industry. No one's just gonna, you know, everyone who probably already saw this has already forgotten about it, even though the release date has been pushed up. You know what I mean? So they need to take every opportunity to, you know, be open, be like, you know, out there with the marketing and stuff like that. Unleashed 1 had pretty decent marketing. Unleashed 2 had none. Infinite Rush? Come on, just put it out there. Just put it out there. And I think that'll do, that can only do good. That can only do good. And you know what? I think that about does it. So yeah, that is a kind of a quick short video about me just kind of talking about the things that I want to see in Infinite Rush versus what the game really needs, even though I kind of feel like a lot of stuff I said is what the game actually freaking needs. This was fun to do, fun to turn on the camera again and, you know, get out there and say something, especially something that I actually care about. So it's like, hey man, there will probably be more videos coming your way. I'm not gonna make any promises, so y'all know how this is. Y'all know how this is. But yeah, I'm gonna try to put this out there, and I'm gonna try to, you know, get everyone's attention on this. And I will be playing Hot Wheels Infinite Rush early access. So the 7th, 8th, and 9th, I will be taking those days off of work, specifically to play this. Don't know when I'll actually hop into online gameplay, because I don't know how long to expect for like the campaign, stuff like that, career mode or whatever they're gonna call it. But yeah, let me know in the comments or whatever if you're gonna be getting this game, if this is gonna be something you're gonna miss, you're gonna wait for a sale. I bet a lot of y'all are probably gonna do that. And also let me know if you're even a Hot Wheels fan in the comments. And if you're not, well, I still don't know why you're even watching this video, to be honest. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, join the Shotty Squad, and all that other jazz. Maybe we'll see you guys in another one. I don't know. Peace out and reach for the stars.